the show. I put my go-to face on. Feds on my case, but I got my go-to face on.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the San Antonio Spurs at AT&T Center.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from San Antonio as the Spurs take it to the hardwood here at the AT&T Center. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Well, it was the Sacramento Kings in their last game, a loss to the Timberwolves. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
And you know what? They were giving away points, missing at the line, a big factor in the outcome.
I mean, come on. How are you going to win on the road if you can't capitalize what's being handed right to you?
Now Sacramento starting five. Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Bagley is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Jordan in at the center position. You know, certain teams, Chris, look fantastic during the regular year, but once they get to the playoffs, they really struggle. They can't seem to find themselves. Why is that?
Well, one thing is that certain teams are just built to win regular season games. And you can hone in on a team for 7 games. Can they make an adjustment? Can they play together? In the playoffs, you need star power that's working together. You need everyone on the same page. What you did during the season no longer works in the playoffs. How can the coaches, how can your teammates, how can you make everyone better and adjust at the same time? If you're lacking in any area, you're vulnerable.
They become exposed, don't they?
You become exposed because what you do every night may not be an advantage against the team that you're about to play in a 7-game stretch. Yeah, definitely. Teams are vulnerable. You have to hone in and, again, be the best version of you so you can adapt to any situation in that game.
And that one's good, Barnes.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
AI outside. And he banks in the layup.
Well, you like to see a player work to get the high percentage shot. Now, so much of what AI does comes through hard work.
Now we'll go to DA, who had a chance to talk with head coach Dave Yeager. David?
Well, Kevin, I asked him what the strategy was offensively, and he said, look, we want to avoid having to take so many outside shots. They want to exploit what he described as a mismatch inside. He said, we have the talent down low to make things very difficult on those guys. We're going to use it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Hield.
AI came so close to a national championship in college, if you think about it. I mean, maybe if he'd gone back his sophomore year, probably would have won it all.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
Well, the Kings, they're trying to draft high-character players from winning programs. I mean, that's a good blueprint for their turnaround.
Bagley dishes to Fox. On the wing, Hield. 6 on the shot clock. Bagley the pass to Hield. Jordan. Rebound, San Antonio. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
And the Kings, a team bedeviled in the past by chemistry concerns and C-Web diverging priorities. This young group feels, to me, different.
Well, yeah, I mean, hopefully it is a change. They seem to root for each other, and that's something to build on. I mean, I think they have good camaraderie in the locker room, but they're going to have to prove it every night out there. But these young kids are going to be fun to watch if they just go out there, try to get better every day, and have fun.
And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by AI. AI's got 3 assists in the game. The Kings trail by 7. Outside Jordan. Pass to Hield. Knocked away. Pulls it up. Again, Hield missing.
He's the key if they're going to make a run. He's been way off this court.
AI left side. And AI with the stuff.
Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
That's what you have to do. Stay in the moment. Keep grinding.
Here's Fox. De'Aaron Fox, C-Web, with a very slender build. Does that concern you at all?
Not at all. I love his wiry strength. It holds up the contact better than you might think. Plus his speed beats strength any day. He's got to stay in the weight room, though. He knows.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Bertanis, he's checked in for Medu. Walker comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Derek White subbed in for DeJounte Murray.
Oh, man, he's just toying with the D. Look how well AI sees everything that's going on around him.
The Kings trail by 9. Fox kicks to Giles. Back to Fox. From the stripe, basket good.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Knocked loose. Fox with the steal. Up the floor. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Oh, this is what smart point guards do. Fox is adept at realizing the defense's mistakes and exploiting it.
AI kicks to Bertans. Here's Aldridge. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Too many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that layup.
Poked away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. They get a hand on it, so it's the Spurs now. AI right side. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, some physical play going on out there. When he needs to, AI will dig deep and get himself to the line.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
And that does it for the first quarter. Spurs out in front, up 8. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we welcome San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Medu, he's checked in for Aldridge. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Walker. Murray's checked in for White. And AI is subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And the Kings will go for a different look here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Giles. Bagley comes in for Shaq Diallo. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Lee. And it's Buddy Hield in for De'Aaron Fox. We've got DeRozan. Murray out there with AI. And it's Medu in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the San Antonio 5. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Thunder put on a show. He scored 23 points and ran the team as always with a big number of assists. He simply took over the game. Looked like he could do whatever he wanted to out there. We'll see if tonight follows the same script. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Oh, yeah. Once he got him on the ropes, he never let them off the hook. It was full-speed energy basketball at its greatest.
Here's Bertans. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. 6 to shoot from about 19 feet. Barnes grabs the miss.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
From 13, here's Bagley. No good. That would have tied it.
That type of defense doesn't always get it done, but it does the job that time.
It's AI on the wing. 23 points for him the last game against Oklahoma City.
And there was a lot he gave him on that other end of the floor. Don't forget about that. His defense was a big factor. He ended up with 3 steals.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Healed from outside. The shot missing.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
AI right side. And he banks in the layup. And now a 6-point Spurs lead.
An explosion from AI. I'd say he was pretty amped up for this.
And so it's San Antonio with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at AI, in this game, he has been everywhere.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
On the floor for Sacramento. Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Jordan is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Murray the pass to AI. When it comes to video review, C-Web, do you feel the NBA has done a good job of incorporating it into the flow of the game, or is there, in your opinion, still some work to be done in this regard?
There's a little work to be done. I mean, nothing's ever perfect, but I think they've done a great job. I mean, you want to get it right, and so there's going to be a little bit of an inconvenience sometimes in going back to it. The main thing for me is to make sure that it is as fast as possible, that you're not giving the team extra time to get together and to huddle up and to call plays. You're not taking the rhythm away from a team that just went on a 10-0 run, and now they have to sit on the side for 2 minutes in real time and see if this call is correct. So the speed that is done with the video review is the only thing I think that needs to be worked on, and that's going to be situation to situation. So I think the NBA is doing a really good job.
Good points. The Spurs making a switch here. White's checked in. Harry Giles is checked in for Sacramento. Lee comes in for Buddy Hield. Wide open. San Antonio with the new 24. Deflects the pass. Here's Medu. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Medu's got 6 points.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Timeout called by the Kings.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Ooh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
Walker's checked in for the Spurs. Diallo, he's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Fox. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. And there's a minute 50 left in the third quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. San Antonio making a switch here. Forbes checked in. Here's Farrell. Light covering. Shot from 12. Farrell can't hit. Spurs leading by 8. And Yogi Ferrell, the undrafted Indiana product, went undrafted after staying all 4 years in Bloomington, but he has shown, Greg, to be a very strong player.
Yeah, and Ferrell is the perfect example of why you give a 4-year player a chance. Knows how to make the most of his time on the floor. I think he could start for a team, maybe be the sixth man, lead the second unit, play off the guard. He is just such a versatile player.
Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. And a change for the Kings. Hield's checked in.
What timing from Hill. Love how he sizes up these opportunities as the pass is coming his way.
AI passes to Aldridge. Count the basket. 11 points in the game.
This score will be very different without his offense. He's been terrific.
The Kings trail by 9. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Fox. Trying to get open is Hield. Fox, no good. For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
And you see defensively, when they try to patch something up, he exploits a different weakness.
Here's Giles. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 6 rebounds in the game. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Hield outside. From deep. Offline. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's San Antonio as they end the third quarter. And now let's take a listen in to a recent huddle from Coach Dave Yeager.
You got to help the man guarding the basketball, whether he needs help or not. Be ready.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Spurs leading by 13. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan out there with Medu. Then it's AI, and it's Murray in at the 2 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Fox kicks to Jordan. Stolen by AI. And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Fox.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The pass to Hield. To the middle. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
It's AI on the wing. Guarded by Fox. AI. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And the dunk is always the king of the highlight reel. We know it comes easy if you're 6'10". or bigger, but Chris, there are little guys who can get up there and slam it down hard too.
Well, I'll tell you what, Westbrook absolutely scares me when he dunks the ball, because Westbrook thinks he's 7 foot tall and tries to dunk like it every time. So I love watching him attack them. How about Dennis Smith Jr.? His miss in the dunk contest last year was one of the most exciting dunks I've seen in a long time.
It was.
Eric Bledsoe, Terry Rozier. I mean, these guys, they attack the rim fearlessly, and they're going to posterize you if you're a big fella and sleeping on their hops.
Barnes kicks to Hield. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound by Medu.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
DeRozan gets the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Fox with it. Barnes outside. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Talk about ugly. I mean, no pressure being put on him, and he sails the pass right out of bounds.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. AI outside. For a long time, beat writers and media personnel have determined NBA awards. C-Webb is someone who's been up for some of these. Do you feel the voting system as structured now is fair?
I don't know how it can be fair if it doesn't have any players or coaches involved. You know, I can't necessarily vote on the best doctors because I don't know what it entails, but I can definitely trust other doctors to give their comments on their peers. I think peer awareness is some of the most reliable that you can go for. But, I mean, we have some very knowledgeable writers, sports writers, and media personnel that know. But for the most part, you need help of the players and the coaches to make sure that the integrity is there.
Again, the Spurs good for two.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and it's been a team game, a number of contributions. Guys staying focused. That's why the league continues to grow.
Jordan up top. Barnes looking around. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? AI dishes to Aldridge. Basket is good. The assist from AI. Aldridge has got 9 points here in the second half. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Fox passes to Jordan. Murray against Hield. It's Jordan on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline. That's short off the rim.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for AI.
Well, of all the things he did well, his passing was the most important. He spread the ball around, kept everyone involved, and their offense clicked.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Monster scoring run, but had to do this earlier. Now it shoulda, woulda, coulda, all that.
Here's Aldridge, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul that goes against Sacramento. And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge. Both free throws good from Aldridge. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Lee kicks to Farrell. Lee outside. Pass to Hield. Clock at 6. San Antonio with the rebound. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
He's just doing the hard work in the painted area. AI with that relentless streak. He earns himself a trip to the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for AI. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time